Curious about what's moving in the market today? It's Wednesday, May 7th, and I'm Jay Schwartz, and this is the Property Rundown, where I show you new listings and sold properties so that you can make smarter moves in this real estate market. So let's start things off with today's market numbers. We have 16 new listings in the past 24 hours, 2 price decreases, 15 properties under contract. So those were previously available, they've accepted offers, and they are no longer available options on the market. 9 pending properties, those are properties that were previously under contract, have met all conditions, and now are just waiting for closing. Once a property successfully closes, it becomes a sold property, and we can finally get the sale price details, which we'll have a look at later in the video. And then finally, we have a collection of properties that have been removed from the listings, so withdrawn. Usually this is when a seller decides that they no longer want to sell for whatever personal reasons, maybe something in their life changed and moving is no longer an option. Expired is when a property has not sold within its allotted time of its sale contract, and now they've got to relist. And the smart thing to do would be to relist at a lower price. And then finally, a canceled. So now let's take a look at the new listings. So first property we have here is for $699,900 with a $3,400 a month mortgage payment. Now this property was previously listed, I think it was in the 700s. So they have taken this property and rather than doing a price decrease, they just created a whole new listing with a new MLS number. So 121 Pine Line, Newfoundland, and that is near Middle Cove, I believe. Yeah, just past Airport Heights, near Middle Cove. So this is a 4-bed, 2 full, 1 half bath, 4,600 square feet, built in 1990 with baseboard electric heat and a wood stove. So let's have a quick look. So it's a little retro, little cabin-esque, but looks very nice. I think it's in great condition. The kitchen doesn't have the highest quality finishes, but it's a great layout kitchen. Uh, they have this beautiful sort of sunroom in the back, which is just great for watching nature. And, any time of year, you could probably just stare out that window. Nice bar here, fully equipped wet bar. And yeah, this big sunroom, which has the wood stove to keep it warm in the winter. Really just, I think that room right there is the biggest selling feature, personally. And then, you have a couple of bedrooms, all good quality. You got some built-in shelving here for a little bookcase, barn door. Rooms all look good. Looks like main bathroom is pretty nice. They've updated it. Got the standing shower, the soaking tub, and double vanity. And then maybe this is the main bath. So this might be an ensuite. It's just hard to tell where it's accessed from. And then downstairs, big old rec room with this retro wood flooring. Lots of space though. I mean, they got a gym thing going on down here, couch, pool table. I'm sure you could organize it to be feel a little more complete. And then you got a storage room, utility room, garage, nice back deck, huge yard, lots of yard to mow. But other than that, yeah, like here's summertime, looks gorgeous. So yeah, $699 for 4,600 square feet in this beautiful home. I think it's pretty fair. It'll probably sell a little under asking, anywhere from 10 to 20,000 under, if the realtor does a good job and gets it a little less for their buyer client. So next, for $410,000, $2,100 a month in mortgage payment, we have 17 Osprey Place, Paradise, a is it a single family home? So 4 bedrooms, 3 full, 2,600 square feet, built in 2003. All baseboard electric heat. Looks like a very nice home. Only one photo right now, so that's unfortunate that we can't see inside. The list price looks very attractive. They're probably looking to get more than that. I think for 2,600 square feet, 3 full bathrooms, based on the outside, it's probably pretty nice on the inside, maybe a bit, depending if they've updated or not. Might be slightly dated, but I feel like they take really good care of everything. So we'll see if photos become available tomorrow, maybe. $249,000 with $1,300 a month mortgage payment. We have 101 St. Clair Avenue, St. John's. 3 beds, 1 full bath, 1,300 square feet. Has a heat pump, so might be central heat pump in this little guy, which would be pretty nice. So you come in, main entrance doesn't have a coat closet, but they've tried to maximize their space. They got these kind of shoe drawers here, a couple of hooks here, living room, dining area looks good, kitchen looks pretty good. I like it. Those cabinets even look a little bit shiny, to be honest. But overall looks good. Staircase going up, bathrooms updated, nice tile floor, nice vanity. Bedrooms look all right. Yeah. And you got a unfinished kind of crawl space of a basement. Looks like it's got a little garage door, so that's good. Laundry down there in its own little separate space. Nice back deck with good sun exposure and a nice little fenced in yard. This is a great option, great starter home for somebody who doesn't need a lot of space, but you still get 3 bedrooms. So even if you have a kid or two, you could manage in here. I think it's in really good condition and for a really approachable price. I wouldn't be surprised if it sells, 20 to 30,000 over asking though. The 200 to 300 price range is very competitive. All right, next for $350,000, $1,800 a month mortgage payment. We have 367 Torbay Road, St. John's, 3 beds, 1 full bath, 2,200 square feet, built in 1966 with all electric heat. Let's have a look. Okay, no interior photos again. So I have no idea what to expect from this house. Property looks all right, so can't say much about this one. Next, a new build, $684,900, $3,800 a month in mortgage payment, 83 Trenton Drive, Paradise. I feel like every day they are listing new properties on Trenton Drive. Maybe just to as a way to attract attention. They just keep coming up as new listings. But the prices are absurd. 4 beds, 3 full bath, 1 half, 1,800 square feet for $684,900. So I don't, I heard a sort of a metaphor or an analogy yesterday. It's like if you were going to go buy milk right now, milk the new price seems to be $6. So if you had to drive 10 minutes to buy $6 milk, or if you could drive 2 minutes to buy $9 milk, which milk are you going to buy? You're still probably going to go for the $6 milk. And it doesn't matter how much that other grocery store advertises, $9 milk. They're basically just advertising the fact that their product is overpriced. You can tell as many people as you want, but you're just telling them that your product is overpriced. $684,900 divided by 1851. This is going to be $370 a square foot is absolutely absurd. The going rate for a new build is, about 220 to 250 dollars per square foot. So this is way overpriced. I don't know who the builder or developer is on the Trenton Drive, but they are off the mark, I think. All right, next for $169,900 for $897 a month in mortgage payment, we have 36 Tilly's Road, CBS. 4 beds, 1 full bath, 893 square feet. Built in 1960, baseboard oil radiant heat. All right, so very dated, very, like it's all old, original paneling on the walls. I'd say this is a small home, less than 1,000 square feet, and it's livable, but I would say that the insulation is probably not the greatest. It's probably quite drafty. The oil heat is probably quite expensive relatively to heat a small home like this, especially where it's out and it seems to be quite exposed to quite a bit of wind probably. And I don't know what's going on here. They were trying to renovate maybe and it's not fully finished. But the price, they priced it well for what it is. So it will probably sell. I think it's livable and $169,900. You can't say that for many properties that price. So that one's gonna sell for sure. All right, next for $849,900, $4,200 a month in mortgage payment, we got 99 Red Cliff Road, Logie Bay. We got 4 beds, 3 full, 1 half, 3,600 square feet, built in 2011, and it has baseboard electric heat with a couple mini splits. Let's have a look. So yeah, it looks like a nice little piece of property. Nothing special though. There's some trees in the distance. Back deck looks good. Living room looks okay. Nothing super special. I'm thinking that's probably a propane fireplace there. Dining room is interesting. They got some interesting ornate kind of ceiling work going on here. Kitchen looks all right. Looks pretty large. Nice granite countertop. Have a closer look at those. I mean, cabinets are pretty standard, nothing special there. There's the mini split in kind of centrally located between the living and kitchen area. And then, okay. So downstairs they got like a full-on wet bar. Another mini split, kind of lounge area. Another full bathroom. Big closet. Okay, sitting room here. Ensuite with standing shower and jacuzzi tub. Nice big walk-in closet. These pictures are all out of order. Laundry room looks pretty basic. Garage looks pretty basic. And yeah, it's hard to tell which spaces are which, but overall, I think that this property is overpriced. They compared to what you can get for this price, I mean, very similar home, like similar sized homes, sometimes even a little bit larger, with some nicer finishes. So this property is going to have a hard time competing in this price range. It's going to have to come down into the 700s, I think. But we will see what actually happens. You never know. Maybe this piece of property is better than it looks. There might be an amazing view they're not showing us, or something that's just not obvious from these photos. But otherwise, there are a lot of homes in the $700 to $800 price, $1,000 price range that are very comparable and maybe even slightly nicer. So next, for $389,900, $1,900 a month mortgage payment, we got 58 Larcall Street, St. John's, 5 beds, 2 full bath, 2,300 square feet, a 2 apartment, built 1966, has electric heat or electric, hot water, and oil. Okay, we'll see what's going on there. Size-wise, it's not a bad size for a 5-bedroom, 2-apartment home. Inside, okay, they've done a good job of kind of updating, painting everything white, making it look very large. Flooring looks good. Kitchen is a bit dated, but not in bad condition. I'm not a big fan of when the handle is in the middle of the cabinet. It's just so weird. It's not the best leverage point to open a door. Dining room looks good. Just a plain empty space essentially. The light fixtures, nice. That looks updated. Bathroom, bedroom. Laundry area looks good. Main bath, pretty standard. And okay, I think we might be into the apartment here. So apartment dining, apartment living, apartment bedroom, apartment kitchen, apartment laundry, and then there is a totally unfinished kind of basement crawl space area. I don't know how tall or what the height of this is. And there's like a old retro room here. I don't know what to make of that. Is that part of the apartment or not? And outside looks good. So overall, I think this is a pretty good looking 2-apartment home. List price is good. Depending on the condition of this roof, it's hard to tell on this angle. Looks like it might be a little weathered. This will sell over asking, more than likely. I'm having trouble figuring out by approximately how much. I think it'll go at least 20,000 over asking for 410. Could go more. All right, next for $299,000, $1,500 a month in mortgage payment. We have 2 Glendale Avenue, Unit 204, Mount Pearl. It's a 2-bed, 1 full, 1 half bath, 1,000 square feet. Welcome to Unit 24, Glendale Court. Top floor condominium. All right, so it's built in 2009. It has $307 a month in condo fees. Electric heat plus mini splits. Take a look. So this is on the upper floor, so might not be suitable for an older kind of buyer, but it looks okay. I mean, pretty standard, just white rooms. Kitchen looks okay. Faux black marble countertop. Cabinets look good. Bedroom. Bathroom looks fine. And you got another half bathroom. There's a mini split. And you got a little balcony. So for 1,000 square feet for condo living, $299. If you're good with a tall staircase just to get up into your home, and $307 a month condo fees, then this might be the right place for you in Mount Pearl. Next, for $349,900 with an $1,800 a month mortgage payment, we got 68 Moss Heather Drive, St. John's. We have a semi-detached, 5-bedroom, 3 full, 1 half bath at 1,800 square feet. All electric, baseboard heat, built 1999. So looks like it's been updated quite recently, both on the, definitely on the outside. They've recently redone that vinyl. The roof looks pretty new, pretty sharp. Windows look new, but the inside definitely shows its age. So you got some oak flooring here, which is great if it's in good condition, which it appears to be. The kitchen has tile floor, which is great, but the turquoise kind of countertop really gives away its age. Uh, the hardware can be changed, backsplash can be put up, and you can make this look a little fresher. Dining area looks fine. Bedroom, bedroom, bedroom. Primary bedroom has ensuite. Also looking a little dated, but totally functional. You got your standing shower, vanity, toilet, all good. And then we got, looks like 2 more bedrooms maybe in the lower floors, I'm assuming, where they're empty. And another full bathroom probably on that level. Looking pretty good overall. Really nice. 68 Moss Heather for $349,900. It's nicely updated, 1,800 square feet. It, the exterior is good. The interior is dated. I think this might be priced a little high. It should sell for around 340, 350, but I think by pricing it at the estimated like sale price, they might be missing out on a bit of buyer pressure. So I'll be interested to see what that does sell for. I can see it going for asking, but maybe a little under, possibly 10,000 under. All right, next we have for $449,900, $2,300 a month mortgage payment, 66 Highland Drive, St. John's. We got a 3-bedroom, 2 full, 1 half bath, 2,000 square foot home, built in 1977. Okay, it's a 2 apartment, so it's a 2 plus 1. Yeah. Okay, so it's an in-law suite. An above ground in-law suite ideal for multi-generational families or guests. All electric heat. All right, let's have a look. So, pretty nice. Really well taken care of place. Nice front entry here. Coat closet right there. Living room looks great. Looks like you got a nice view out the window. Kitchen looking, it looks slightly dated, but they've definitely updated the countertop. The backsplash is probably from 2010s. I think just the white with the black tile kind of gives it that certain kind of like 80s look, but it all looks in good shape. And then we have nice dining area here with some nice molding around the chandelier. Looks really good. Bedroom, similar situation. Then they've got a nice little rec room here. Full bath. This might be the, I'm not sure. Is this the in-law suite? No, not yet. Laundry room, another half bath. Then we got the in-law suite. So small little kitchen. Got your stove, fridge, sink, a little bit of covered space. Little living room, which is pretty nice. You got a little, a nice fireplace mantle here. Bedroom. And full bath here. Overall looking pretty good. Really nice home. 449.9, Highland Drive, 2,000 square feet. Let's see exactly where this is. So in the East End, whoops, kind of, I guess, yeah, Wedgwood Park East area, really close to Connemara Place Park. Okay. 449.9. Hmm. I'm not totally sold on that list price. I don't think they're gonna get asking. They're trying to sell it as if it's a two apartment um, kind of list price, but it's not a two apartment. It's just a single family home with an in-law suite. It's not registered. Uh, it's only a 2+1. I would be surprised if they got asking on that. Even though it is a very nice home, it's definitely going to sell, but maybe not for that price. Next, for $580,000, $2,900 a month mortgage payment, we got 30 Sprackland Boulevard, Paradise. 4 beds, 3 full bath, 1 half, 3,600 square feet. Built in 2008, all electric heating with a radiant floor, probably in the bathrooms. So it looks like a nice, straightforward kind of family home. Looks like you can park maybe 4 or 5 cars. You got the garage. The front porch entry is nice. Then you got the doors to separate the cold air from coming in. You got this whole foyer here with the stairs going up. Sitting room looks nice. Kitchen looks good. Kitchen looks really nice. Tile floors, good cabinets, good hardware, good backsplash. Really looking pretty decent. Lots of cabinet space. Dining area looks sufficient, like nice and big. You got your French doors going out the back. And then it comes in, and they opened it up a little bit to the living room. Main living room here. Looking pretty nice. Nice hardwood floors. Upstairs, you got carpet on the stairs and in the hallway, but hardwood in the bedroom. Primary bedroom looks good. Ensuite, standing shower, jacuzzi tub, like most do. And it all looks fine quality. It looks a little dated, but most of them do. I mean, most people don't go, like new builds don't go for the jacuzzi tubs. They go for the standalone soakers now. And walk in closet looks good size. Another bedroom, little office here. Main bath has double vanity, and backyard looks great. Nice deck, corner lot, big fenced in yard. Looks really good. Okay, so now down in the basement, you got another full bathroom. You got your laundry. You got some unfinished area here for storage. And there's the garage. Yeah, overall, pretty straightforward. Really good list price for a home this size. Really clean, great family home. Definitely going to sell. I think that's an attractive price for a home that size and should sell really easily. All right, so next we got a duplicate listing. So we'll just carry on. And then we have for $649,900, $3,300 a month in mortgage payment. 370 Bow Line Extension, Portugal Cove. 3 beds, 2 full bath, 4,000 square feet. Wow. Single family, new build, obviously. Let's have a look. So it's not close to completion quite yet. I mean, they've got the chip rock up, which is great. I wish we had a little more of an idea of what it's going to look like when it's finished, but it looks like a nice home on a nice piece of property. And let's see, 4,000 square feet for $649,900. No way. That doesn't make sense. If that is true, That is a phenomenal deal, especially on a beautiful piece of property. I'm not sure what's going on there. 649.9 divided by 4,000, yeah. And I don't see a garage or anything like that. You might have to build your own separate garage, but this potentially is an absolute steal if they're going to complete it. It says they are. Construction is nearing completion for paint, flooring, and cabinets. Wow. Okay, if you're looking for a new build in Portugal Cove, this is the place to be. All right, next for $299,000 with a $1,500 a month mortgage payment, we have 82 Doyles Road, St. John's, a 4-bed, 2 full bath, 2,000 square foot home, single family, 1993, all electric heat. Let's see, exterior looks okay. Can't see the roof really. Inside, looking fine, in okay condition. They've replaced the flooring here in the kitchen. So now there's a little juxtaposition between sort of modern flooring and the old cabinets and countertop. But it looks fine. And bedrooms are okay. Ceilings look fine. Flooring looks fine. Nothing sort of out of, okay. Interesting. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is a rec room that they have this bed in. This is not actually a bedroom. So yeah, you got the 2 bedrooms plus, sorry. This is a really confusing house. So that's 1 bedroom, I think. No, they just have similar pillows. 2 bedrooms, rec room, and then there is an apartment, but they have it listed as a single family home. So it might be an in-law suite. I'll check the description in a second. But the apartment looks okay. Bathroom's fine. Bedroom, laundry. Separate panel. There's that panel and this panel. So they're on separate registered meters. Yes, currently set up as 2 separate living spaces. Yeah, it's called a 2 apartment home. Really strange way to list this property. Um, let's see if they double listed it. No. So they only have 1 listing. It's a 2 apartment home listed as a single family home. It is a 3+1. They're saying it's a 3+1, but I didn't see 3 full bedrooms. This is a weird listing. And it might get overlooked by a lot of people looking for 2 apartment homes because it's listed as a single family. The list price is obviously very attractive. The interior looked like it's in fine condition. Nothing damaged, nothing out of place, no the ceilings look good, the floors look good. This is a confusing listing, but it might be a great opportunity for somebody who's paying attention in this price range and wants a 2 apartment home that might get a significantly less competition because it's not listed as a 2 apartment. All right, let's just move on from that one. That one's crazy. $249,900, $1,300 a month in mortgage payment. We've got 241 Paradise Road, 3 beds, 1 full bath, 1,000 square feet, single family home, 1960, hot water radiation. Doesn't say electric or oil. Let's have a look. Beautiful piece of property. Nice deck, lots of sun. Uh, living room looks fine, looks good. Kitchen looks okay, dated as usual, but good condition. Weird setup with the dishwasher. Very strange to have it on its own little separate island over there. If they've managed to make it work, good for them. Just very interesting. Laundry room looking a little tight. Okay, it's definitely oil radiation. This is an oil hot water heater. And bedroom here looking okay. Another bedroom here. They're using it as an office. Main bath looks pretty nice. Another small room. Could be better suited as an office maybe. Back door. Outside looks great. So yeah, you got bedroom, living room. Yeah. Okay, all your living is on one single floor here. So it is, yeah, a total slab on grade bungalow. 1,000 square feet. It's pretty attractive price range in Paradise. Roof looks in good condition, exterior is in great condition. This is definitely going to sell over asking. Uh, yeah, has a lot of potential. All right, so that's all the new listings. We had some interesting ones today, no doubt. Let's take a look at some price decreases. So we got 14 Kenneth Hill. They dropped $100,000. They listed for $899. Now they're down to $799. They must have had 0 viewings, because you kind of use the amount of viewings you get, or like when you gauge a property, you're like, are we getting viewings? Are we getting offers? And what are those offers? So if you're not getting offers, that's one indication. And then if you're not getting viewings, that's another indication that your price is way off, because you should be getting some viewings if you're close to market value. 4,100 square feet, 5 bedrooms, built 1834. So it's a very old home, all oil heat. So it's a huge home on oil heat. It does look very old. Looks like it probably requires, quite a bit of upkeep. So this home is not for somebody who doesn't have the money to maintain it. Inside, this is a very classic home. Kitchen has been updated a bit. Proper kind of study library. Old fireplace, yeah. It's a really cool home, but yeah, just it's going to be expensive to maintain. And I'm sure that plays a factor. Next, we got 10 Port Rexton Place Paradise. They're dropping $15,000 from $599 to $585. So they got a 2,200 square foot home, 3 beds, 2 full bath, 1 half. This should, oh yeah, modern home. This should definitely sell now. I think I've had a look at this one. But yeah, they're getting closer to the right price to sell for sure. I would say they'll probably get that done. And then for sold properties, let's have a look, see what's going on. So we got a 2 apartment, 7 Long Point. That's a new build, sold for a little over asking. 35 Serpentine Street, single family residence, sold for asking. And that's not even a very big home. 1,600 square feet, 329.9. That's actually pretty good. Good starter home, right? 67 Trenton Drive, 2,400 square feet, listed for 464.9, sold for 557.4. Wow, single family, sold pretty much like 90,000 over asking. That is pretty wild. 7 Winnipeg Street, 2 apartment, listed for 370, sold for 455. They did very well, selling for 85,000 over asking. And 119 LaSalle Drive, sold just a little over asking. That's another new build. 2 apartment, 2-story home. 83 Tillys Road South, so CBS listed there $349,900, sold for $360,000. So $10,000 over asking. 7 Dyer Place, listed for $776,900, sold for $802,682. Interesting. They must have, because it's a new build, not complete, but it must be at a stage where they were able to upgrade some finishes. Because I don't see this home having multiple bids at one point. If you're going to go for a new build, you might just pick a different lot and deal with the developer directly. You don't want to compete over a new build. It's generally not a good idea. Next, single family, $375,000, sold for $385,000 on Ross Common Place, St. John's. So $10,000 over asking for a single family home. And then finally, 149B Casey Street, listed for $399,900, sold for $430,000. Over asking on Casey Street. Wow, that's pretty interesting. Bit of a rough area. Home has to be pretty nice. It's pretty good. Yeah, all looks like built in after 2010, sometime between 2010 and 2016. Build quality's great. Hardwood floors. It is a nice home. Beautiful small backyard. I'm still surprised it went that much over asking though. So yeah, that concludes today's property rundown. I hope you found it helpful, educational, and entertaining. My name is Jay Schwartz. If you're looking to work with a realtor in the St. John's area and you'd like to work with me, then give me a call, text, or email. My contact information is available in the description, and I hope you have a great day. Bye. And also, you might want to check out one of these other videos.